Hey guys, welcome back. Well, today's the day. Finally, we're gonna fire it up for the first time. So the chimney came today. I got all the tin cut, and it's really windy. It's been raining, but we shouldn't have any more rain. So I got the chimney. That's what it is so far. I am gonna order one more. It's a 3-footer. Get that up there and put the spark arrestor up there, which I got. So I'm gonna start it for now. That should be fine for now. I'm not too concerned about it, but we got it. We got the thing filled. All the valves are open. Nothing's leaking. I did have to adjust where that pump is sitting there. So that's good now. It's not dripping. So I'm going to get it up to temp, and then I'm probably going to get it to roughly 100 and maybe 160-ish, and then I'm going to turn the pumps on. When we were filling it, we did it over 2 days, and then today we wanted to top it off. We went and did something else as it started filling, and it was just pumping out of there. So I had to drain a bunch because obviously when it heats up, water expands. So it shows it's like a quarter on the fill float there. So I'm assuming once it gets up to temp, that should be full. It'll probably still boil over a little bit, but that's fine. I didn't add any water treatment yet. I want to wait till I get it up to temp, and then I'll fill it. So she's bone clean right now. So I'm gonna get a bunch of cedar kindling. I'm gonna lay that in here. I wonder, I'm debating if I should put any paper in here. No, I'm probably just gonna use cedar kindling in the back, middle, and the front. Lay a couple sticks of wood on there. I'm gonna build a real small fire at first, kind of get it going on its own, then I'll turn the blower on, or turn the machine on itself. Man, is it windy. There should be plenty draft once it gets going. I don't think that's going to be too much of a concern. I'll probably leave the door cracked, like so, like this, when I first started, just to get that natural draft. Hopefully it goes up. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, this is all new to me with this machine, so. But the bottom's closed, top's closed, the ash pans are in there. I got the power to the machine, so if I turn it on right now, it's gonna kick the blower on. I don't wanna do that when I first start it, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm assuming once the heat starts to rise, it should just create that natural draft. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a bunch of cedar kindling, get that in there, get some wood. I got everything all over the place, so I got a lot of cleanup to do. Been super busy with trees and whatnot. I mean, I got stuff all over the place. I mean, I still have yet to move my cabinet. I'm going to put that over here, kind of redo all that. I got the ash, I guess you could call it, to get the ash out of the chambers. I'm assuming that poker is what that's for. If you guys know, I have this little bar that it came with. If you know what this is for, let me know in the comments, because honestly, I have no idea. I didn't have anything like that on my last one, so if you know what that's for, I'm all ears, because I don't know. So manual didn't say what it's for, so I'm gonna get a bunch of kindling in there. I'll put you guys probably on a time lapse as I'm lighting it, and then let's see what time it is right now. We're gonna see how long it takes to get up to temp. It's 4:20, so it'll probably be 4:30 by the time I light it. I'll put a timer on it, but like I said, I'm going to start a small fire because you do not want, especially for the first time, the first burn ever in this new machine, to get it up real fast. You do not want to do that. So like I said, I'll get a bunch of stuff and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so as you can see, I started it, and right now we're at 60 degrees. I did start a timer so I can kind of time. Obviously I'm going to have to, there wasn't much wood in there, a bunch of cedar, and I threw in a couple mixed hardwood, whatever. I think most of it was ash. But I don't know if you can even see, but there's just a little bit of smoke coming out right now. Not much. Obviously we just started it, so. But yeah, I'll probably check in once an hour maybe, see what it's doing. I'm gonna have to add obviously more wood. But like I said, I wanna bring it up slow. And I think once I get it to 160, I'm gonna turn the pumps on which will kind of slow it down a little bit, but that way I can get the water flowing. Whatever air gaps I have in the lines will be filled with warm water. So, and then I'll throw in the water treatment and whatnot. So stay tuned. I'll check back in roughly an hour and see how much more temp we got. So, all right, guys. So it's been exactly an hour. We are at 119 degrees. So she went up pretty quick, pretty fast. But for the last, I'd say 5 minutes, she's creeping real slow. So I'm assuming it's probably just coals in there, right? There's zero smoke coming out. You can just see maybe a fraction. Obviously a lot of heat. So I think I'm gonna turn the stove off, crack the door, and then throw in a bunch of bigger pieces here. So let's see what happens here. All right, guys, so it's been exactly 2 hours. We are at temp. It just shut off. We're at 181. Exactly, so it crept over 1 degree. You know, I'm assuming it'll probably go maybe one more. I got the pump to the house running, which is this guy. I plug this one in, nothing happens. So I got the valves turned off now, so I'm hoping that it's airlocked maybe. Because I thought it might be a little air in the line there. Even when I had all the valves open, I don't know. So I'm gonna crack it open and see if it'll start to work. If not, I'm gonna pull it off and take a look at it, because it worked just fine before when I had it on my other boiler. So not really too sure. So I did add a bunch of wood on the last portion here. I threw in probably almost a wheelbarrow full. Closed the door and it just ramped up pretty quick. So, but what's pretty interesting, yeah, it smoked a little bit when I added the wood, but within 3 minutes or so, nothing, no smoke, no nothing. Obviously, what I'm throwing in there has all gone through the kiln. It's super dry. So if that's going to be how it is, that is awesome. So my goal is to get the pumps running to the shop, get the water to flow, get everything warm, and turn the kiln back on, because I got a batch in there that needs to be dried. And then just load her up tonight with however much wood and see what happens come morning, right? So I did add some sensors and whatnot that a subscriber, forgot his name, sorry, that I put on here. So this, I got so there's sensors on the returns. And that's all live fed through Wi-Fi, because I have Wi-Fi out here, which gets sent to an app to my phone, so I can monitor the return temps. Obviously the house isn't going to draw that much. It is right now because the hot water tank is cold. It's probably almost up to temp there. So, but it at least gives me an idea of what's going on, because obviously, like on the G series, you know, you can monitor it through the you know, the internet and whatnot. Here it's just real archaic. You know, it's real basic. So now at least I can monitor it for, you know, wherever I am. So, which is kind of nice. I'll go over that in a future video, but I got that on there. So I at least, you know, like tonight, because I honestly have no idea how much wood I'm going to have to add tonight. I really don't know. I didn't really plan on having to mess with this pump, but that's what I'm going to have to do now. It ran just fine when I pulled it off the other one. So maybe you guys can give me a little insight on that, but I'm going to at least crack the line. Maybe it's got a lot of pressure, or I don't know. See what happens. I'll plug it in, see if it starts to pump. If not, I'm going to have to pull it off. I do have a different one I can put in there if need be. I'd rather not do that if I don't have to, but I need that to get going. Not only that, this is going to need some type of load on it. Otherwise, she's just going to go out. House isn't going to run probably till like 4 or 5 in the morning. Hot water tank, you know, nothing. So she'll go out because it's just going to be dormant. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But, you know, first day, she got up to temp. It's holding water. Nothing's leaking, so that's good. No leaks on the door. She's not smoking like I thought she would, which is huge. Obviously, I'm burning dry wood. But I'll be doing some different tests from time to time. I'll throw in, like I got a pine log I've had sitting there for a long time. I'll cut it up, just chuck it in there and see how that goes. You know, I'm curious what I will do once everything's up and running like normal, like how it normally is. I'll bring over a face cord of wood and we'll see how long it lasts in here. You know, do we get a day, 2 days, 3 days? We'll see how much wood she actually uses with the load that I put on her. She gets up to temp pretty quick when there's actually wood in there. So that I'm kind of surprised about. So that's good. I mean, she's in idle mode right now, so there's probably a little bit of smoke coming out. Let's see if we can get there to see it. Yeah, you don't see a thing. There's nothing there. So that's how you know she's sealed pretty good for now. So yeah, so far so good, except for the pump. So it's been a long day getting everything set up here today, but that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about the pump. Like I said, it ran, I don't know, 1.5 years straight, no problem. Unplugged it when I, you know, took everything apart on the other one, put it in there just like I did before. It's not working, so it's kind of frustrating, but all the other valves are open. You can hear it kind of humming, so I know it's getting power. I even hooked up a different power source just to make sure that's not the issue. So like I said, I'm curious to see what you guys think, so let me know. But as always, keep earning.